I told you this chart, and I said to you that really here's your right and left, but it doesn't make sense because on the end of this chart is anarchy and the other chart is fascism and communism. Progressive government progresses to this, and here's the republic. I said left and right, Democrats and Republicans are actually up and down. I'll explain a little bit more. But what I'm going to explain tonight will give you an understanding of why people on the left call George Bush a fascist. They're calling him a Nazi. Hey, Republicans don't even understand that. You will in about 30 minutes. You know, when people hold up a hammer and sickle for Obama, they're saying he's a communist. And the people on the left don't understand that because most Republicans are not Nazis and most Democrats are not communists. The problem really is big government, and where does it lead? How is it that so many people who voted for George W. Bush in 2000 and 2004 couldn't see any of the warning signs of big government? The Democrats did. I did. I pointed it out starting in 2004. Wait a minute, I've made a mistake. We're going too big of a government. This is wrong. But now the Democrats demonize me because I have the same problem with a big government that I had under George W. Bush. Is it because we've demonized the other side so much that we just expect the worst from them, but not anybody on our side? Or is it a combination of self-deception and lack of knowledge of history? Have you ever heard the phrase, those who don't know history are destined to repeat it? Well, it's true. And if we don't understand this, we're going to repeat it. I've been warning for the last 7 years. Government is going to get too much power. And when it does, all it takes is fear and hunger. Do you remember when we debunked that FEMA camp hoax? This is where, you know, George Bush was going to round up everybody and throw them in FEMA camps. And I remember it during the Bush administration, people were saying that. And then all of a sudden it became Obama. It became a thing of the right. Oh, FEMA camps, they're going to round up. Obama's going to take everybody and throw them into a concentration camp. It was on this episode, when was this? Last year, March 6th of last year. It was on this episode that we told you this started under Clinton. They've been switching parties over and over again. The hoax, the conspiracies work for about 10% of the population, maybe 5 to 10% of the population. You know, the people that say that we didn't land on the moon. And it goes back and forth from one side to the other. And it works on about 10% of the population that's afraid of big government. Well, you should be afraid of big government. Just not all government, but big government.